center. Ramos back. Matt McClain's first hit of 25 is a homer. Return of the Mac at GABP.
Well, Matt McClain just missed hitting a couple on opening day. That one right there got enough of it. That's a little insight to the strength of this young man. He doesn't have to hit it flush to hit it out the ballpark. Look for a lot of that to happen this season.
Rocket ride to right. Home run! The Reds' first lead of the game. It's 3-2.
We talked about the power of Christian Encarnacion's strand. He makes solid contact. It doesn't make a difference where he hits it. The ball's going to travel. That ball's well out of here.
Smoke to left. Reds on the board as Wins leaves the yard.
That's a really great swing by Austin Wins right there. And John, I know we spoke about it last year about maybe a little mental letdown after a violation on the mound. But Austin Wins all over that four-seam heater. You know, that was a slider. Put the good guys on the board.
Struck out, fly down. That is rocked. Deep left center. And gone! Back-to-back jacks, and the Reds within one.
Wake up the sleeping giant, Matt McClain. That's what he does, folks.
The Reds did not have a man on base through 5. Gavin Lux ambushed a first pitch single to set the tone.
Pick.
Rocket ride. Driven to deep left center. A no-doubter to the gap. And out the gate, it's 2-0 Reds.
Well, my goodness, Matt McClain. Announce your presence. This is just a no-doubter. That looks like a get-me-over fastball. Destroyed.
On the bag and scored. McClain sets the stage. De La Cruz drills it to center. 0-2 to a walk and make him pay all the way with a 3-run homer. It is 6-0 Reds.
Well, this is called making a statement early. First game of the series, and the boys have come out swinging the bat.
Destroyed. Deep right center. Off the base of the batter's eye. He is driven in 5. His first 2 bombs of the year come tonight. Reds by 2 touchdowns.
Make sure you stay in your seats, folks, because this young man is some kind of exciting. His ability is just off the charts.
Injuries, the main one is shoulder. Now he's a little bit nicked up here.
Blake Dunn sends this one to pretty deep left center. And that is gone into the Brewer bullpen. Blake Dunn was the addition to the lineup with a scratch of McClain. And all he does is connect on his second hit, his first bomb of the year. He rips this ball to right. Sal Frelick watching, and that is gone. A Friedel fly for his first home run of the year. A 2-run jack. It is 3 straight 2-out hits and a couple of dingers. The Reds with a 4-0 lead. Driven to center field and destroyed. Christian Encarnacion's strand off the big board in center. He gets right in the best way. He kills his second homer of the year. And it's 5-0 Reds.
Where you talk about strong. The definition of strong just touched home plate right here.
First pitch. Wallop to left. Churio going back. And that is gone. Trevino's first homer as a Red. The offense is back in a big way. The Reds are booming here in Milwaukee against the Brewers. Well hit by Steer. Deep left. Off the wall. The Reds' first run. Steer's first homer. His second hit of the season. And if there's a silver lining in the score on the board right now, it might be that swing of Spencer Steer.
Yeah, we talked earlier about him and his struggles and how he's using his body to try to generate his bat speed a little bit. A lot of hands on this. This is a classic Spencer Steer swing.
And it's hit in the air out to left, way back from Candelario.
There's the price that Bailey Falter pays for the 3 walks. It's 3 runs in the first for the Reds.
Got his foot down early. And again, I think the Reds are sensing it right now offensively, Wayne. He's one-dimensional. The only thing he can land over the strike zone right now is the fastball. And I don't care who you're going up against. Once they smell blood in the water, it's going to be very difficult.
Runners go. High fly, left field. Tommy Pham fading back. That's gone! Grand slam! On the night of his switch-hitting bobblehead, he shows he's got the power right side. Last time. Send the air, deep center. Rodriguez going way back. That is gone! Dead center in his debut! The Reds ahead on a Hayes homer! Welcome to Cincinnati!
It has taken a while, tax day, for him to make his debut.
That's an early refund of the time lost.
I'm telling you.
Well hit to right field. Rayleigh watches. That's going to go. Number 2 for Hayes.
Tie it.
This ball's cranked to right, hit a ton. It's back, it's deep, and it is gone! Jake Fraley just over the wall and right. A grand slam! The Reds are back on top.
How about that? A grand slam to put the Reds up against his old team. Woo, that is big time.
It is 7-5 Reds. Talk about getting up off the mat. Wow.
3-1. High fly, deep center. Mullins in steep retreat, and that is gone. Jamer Candelario connects on his 2nd home run of the season, both right-handed. And the Reds tack on. It's 4-1.
Well, we talked about this as we opened the ball game, that the Reds were incrementally beginning to put together solid at-bats, solid swings, and when you're doing that, these types of things are going to happen.
Over the Orioles. The 0-1 to McClain is swung on, hit well to right center field. There goes Cedric Mullins back to the wall, looking up. It is gone. A 3-run home run for Matt McClain, and the Reds are pouring it on.
And the Boo Birds are flying now here in Baltimore.
That was one of those no-doubters as he sent the center fielder Mullins to the wall, only to look up and see it 10 rows into the stand.
And that's a high fly, deep right. He's got his 2nd. On the Utah straight, it skips to the warehouse, and it's tied at 2.
Now that ball was absolutely destroyed.
429 feet at 107.2 off the bat.
Well, I guess it is seeing the ball well.
And Hayes. First pitch belted left field, and that's a no-doubter. He clobbers one to left. And the pull job gets a run back. The Reds not done yet. It's 9-5.
They need 4 more, though.
Well, Hayes in his first week as a Red with 3 home runs. Well hit. Cranked to right center. De La Cruz has the Reds ahead. A leadoff homer in the 3rd. It's 2-1. Number 5 for De La Cruz.
It's Ellie Day in Baltimore. That's why you don't pitch him up, because if he does hit it, it's not coming back.
Quarter run. High fly down the left field line. Laureano going way back. And that is gone. A grand slam by Noelvi Marte. The Reds have thundered 20 runs.
Wow. Reds now have 3 batters with 4 hits today.
High fly, deep left center. Against his former team, the best day of his life.
Oh my goodness.
Austin Wynns has 6 hits.
And he finishes with a 3-run jack. Oh my goodness. He's buying dinner.
To center field. Sanchez going back. That's gonna go. The first home run is a Red for Gavin Lux. And it's a 3-run game.
Well, Lux is able to hit that home run because he was taking the sinkers that were just below the strike zone earlier in that count. It may have been a breaking ball, but whatever it was, didn't come back.
Stole the bag yesterday. Well hit. Boom to left. Noelvi Marte rattles the seats, hoisted above the pen.
That was a 99-mile-an-hour heater inside, and Noelvi Marte just tomahawked it out of here. That was a laser.
Cowboy, he hit that ball at 117 miles an hour. He ties it with his second of the year. And that Spees went deep. High fly ball, left field. Ronnie Simon going back. Hayes hammer again. He's tied it at 2. Austin Wynns connects. He has homered in back-to-back games as he smokes that pull shot to left field.
Came back with another fastball. It didn't go down and away. It stayed up, and it was middle in.
That is well hit. Deep left. And that is gone. The second of the season for Spencer Steer. A 4-1 Reds lead.
It's a nice piece of hitting there by Spencer Steer. He took that previous pitch right on the outside corner, right at the bottom of the kneecaps. And then he goes out and he just flat gets this one.
Had a couple of hits in Miami, and now he's blasted his second home run of the year tonight.
And that's really, to me, what hitting is about.
This is cracked to left center. Steep retreat. And that is gone. Home run, Noelvi Marte. He's hitting over 500 in his last 6 games. And he's got a half dozen extra base knocks in that time. He is locked in. The Reds lead 2-0. Oh, Hayes launches one to left. He's done it again. What an electric start as a Red. Solo shot gives the Reds a 3-2 lead. It's already 4 bombs and 10 knocked in for Austin Hayes.
Oh, Hayes played pretty big right there. It was a breaking ball. It was up. It was spinning, and it was out of here.
Straightaway center. Doyle spun around, and that is gone. A dead center dinger. 2 today for Hayes, and the Reds lead again 4-3. He had never played in this yard until this series. It's his first multi-homer showing since September the 19th of 23. Jose Trevino gives a ride. Deep left center to the Reds pen. It's gone.
But add to whatever those numbers were. Add to them.
That's his second as a Red. It's the first by any Red ever of Andre Palante. And it's tied at 1.
Yeah, Trevi has been very impressive swinging the bat, and that's not something that we thought about in spring training.
First pitch, wallop to left. His 3rd of the year. That's the best hitting catcher in baseball right now.
It was a sinker that wasn't down in the zone enough. Left center cut. We saw the Cardinals yesterday take advantage of balls left out over the plate. Well, we can do it too. And that was after a walk.
Steer lifts. Deep left. Gone.
Well, we see a replay of this hanging curveball. I mean, it just sits right there on the tee. For Spencer Steer, you see the slight delay in pitch recognition, then the explosiveness.
And just the sounds and the serenity of it were just beautiful, like this shot, perhaps.
That skips over the wall, home run. Number 3 for Jake Fraley. And a little juice for the Reds. They're back within 3.
Yeah, sweeper right here. Ball out over the plate. Jake Fraley just extends those arms. Little top spin on that ball.
Stevenson lifts this ball to left. A race back for Call, and that's going to go! Tyler Stevenson ties it. With their bedrock backstop injured, the backup catchers produced incredibly well offensively.
What Tyler Stevenson does so well is he hits the fastball to right field and is able to stay back because he is right center oriented to just lift that breaking ball off speed ball to left field.
To right center with good carry. And that is gone. That's the first home run by a lefty ever off Grant Holmes. And the Reds get a run out the gate, the second of the season for T.J. Friedl.
Holmes went right back to the slider in the middle of the timeout. He threw the pitch anyway. It was a slider for a strike. He comes back with the exact same pitch.
Drives this ball again to right center. Harris the second going back. It's the same spot. He did it again. Back-to-back bullpen bombs for T.J. Friedl.
Oh, wow. Guy comes into the ball game, hasn't given up a home run to a lefty all year long, and Friedel's got 2 of them already here tonight on 2 different pitches. It's the high heater up and away, and T.J. hit it like he knew it was coming.
That is sent to left field. Verdugo going back. That is gone! A go-ahead homer for Rhys Hines! And the Reds take a 4-2 lead.
Left it right in the middle of the plate. Rhys Hines had to know he was going to get another breaking ball.
Earlier in the game when Hines doubled, he didn't do the dice roll celebration. The dugout gave him so much grief. Now they're letting it rain. Smashing in BP today. That's to left field. That's over the zone. That's over the wall for a home run. His first since the 20th of April. That's where he was living in BP, and he gives the Reds a 3-0 lead in the opening inning.
Well, that looked like a little chip shot off the bat of Ellie De La Cruz. He got a little more of it than the chip shot.
That's huge for Ellie. That's huge for this entire team. And that's in the air to left field. DeZenzo looks up, and that is gone. Matt McClain launches to left.
That was off that Halliburton sign up there. He's heading up toward the train track.
Make it a dozen for the Reds.
First home run for Matt McClain in a long time.
High fly, right field, tie game. There are no doubters, and there's one Ellie De La Cruz just did. Bat in hand, pounding his chest to his dugout. Let's go.
My goodness. This ball was absolutely hammered. You can't put him on base because he's going to steal, so you got to challenge him. When you're struggling a little bit, there you go.
Good ride to left center. Steer gets the Reds on the board. A leadoff homer to spark the 7th.
Or instead of putting on a hit and run, you can just hit a home run. I mean, that always works as well. What you have to do is you have to stay disciplined enough to stay within yourself. Look at that swing. That's a disciplined swing on a mistake.
Ellie De La Cruz first pitch. Pretty deep left center. Robert going way back, and that is gone. Looked like the fan caught it clean right there in the first row behind the 379 sign. De La Cruz has now gone deep 3 times in 5 games. He's getting hot.
Yeah, Ellie just extending his arms on this pitch out over the plate. That ball is down. Look at the extension. And you're right, John, a clean catch out there in the stands.
And he drives this to center field. Robert going back at the wall, and that is gone. A Benson bomb, and it's 6-0.
Another great swing by Will Benson. And I actually think that Luis Robert had that ball in his glove. I think he scaled that wall and had the ball in his glove. But first of all, what a great swing by Will Benson. Hit right off the tip of that glove.
A breakout day for Benson. Reds by 6. Matt McClain, shot to left and gone. I think it's the return of the Mac. He has added a homer to his double. His first multi-hit game since the 20th of April. That swing is looking sweet. How would they handle this in the early 1900s?
He's a throwback player. Always on balance, that Matt McClain. From the team from Cincinnati, a solo home run. And now the Reds lead 7-0.
Wins yesterday. He homered, drove in 3, and worked a walk. High fly! Deep right! Beeman! His second on the year, his second in as many days. It's 3-0 Reds.
He saw that ball all the way. That is a great swing. Well, I think Will Benson is really starting to figure some things out. Attaboy, Beeman.
First pitch, Austin Hayes, deep left. And got his 6th of the season. Solo shot, 5-0.
Start off the last inning, Gavin Lux ambushed the first pitch. First pitch this inning, cutter, Austin Hayes going up top.
I think I have it at 4 first pitch hits. High fly right field. Nolan Jones watching. A career first for Will Benson. 3 straight games with a big fly, and he ties it in 1. The renaissance is real. Beeman appears to be back.
Well, I'll tell you, just watching Will Benson, he is in such a good position to pull the trigger. Lethal and deadly. Good contact.
To center field. Martinez streaking back. That's gone. His 2nd of the season to straightaway center and a big tack-on run. It's 4-1 Cincinnati.
Because when you make contact and you're 6'3", 240, you impact the baseball.
Will hit to right. 4 in a row.
Well, Will Benson is he's just on fire. We call that the dismount at a few words before he actually went through the dismount. But look at that. There's no rush. Everything's on time. Big Willie style.
Yes! 2 bombs for Benson.
The biggest thing that he did is he changed his mindset. And everything else kind of followed. Remarkable.
Driven to right. And gone. His team leading 9th. And the Reds take a 2-0 lead.
Heater up. You figure he had to throw a strike. He was down 2-0. That was right on time. Beautiful stroke.
That is the impact Ellie De La Cruz can make. Stevenson is singled twice, and he clobbers this first pitch to left. A no-doubter that rattles in the Reds' pen, the 2nd of the year for Stevenson. His breakout day on the campaign. He's 3 for 3. The Reds up a half dozen.
That ball was absolutely clocked off the back of the bullpen wall. Looked like a cutter that backed up on Lorenzen, and Stevenson just did not miss it.
That's driven to center. Isbell in steep retreat. And that is gone. Center field rocket for Tyler Stevenson. Bombs in back-to-back games. It's 1-0.
Saw that up the middle approach from Stevenson to begin last night's ball game. Well, he's up the middle.
Boland's payoff is driven to center. Isbell going way back, and that is gone. It went to the 2nd level in the batter's eye. A no-doubter for De La Cruz, his team leading 10th, and it's tied at 2.
Boland went 3-0, 3-1 fastballs away from De La Cruz. And unfortunately for him and the Royals, he threw it again.
Crushed to right center. Rave just watches and admires. Up onto the waterfall. That was the 2nd level of the cascading water. The Reds lead as Ellie De La Cruz goes fishing.
I don't know that I've ever seen a ball hit up there.
Friedel launches to right. Kyle Tucker watches, and that's going to go. A leadoff home run for TJ Friedel. His 4th on the year, and the Reds take a 1-0 lead right out of the gate.
You can almost guarantee when the wind is coming out of the south here at Wrigley, there will be some home runs. There will be a bunch of home runs.
Sends this straight away. Pete Crow Armstrong in steep retreat, and that is gone! Above the batter's eye. Another deep shot for Stevenson. He's got 4 on the year, and the Reds have a 4-0 lead.
Well, he just caught that one and threw it out of dead center. That just tells you the strength of Tyler Stevenson. Nice, easy stroke, barrel, gone.
Jake Fraley, first pitch to right center. Tucker going back and looking, and that's gone! His first game back! A 2-run shot for Fraley, and the Reds lead by a half dozen.
Well, Fraley just went out there and got that one.
Goes high in the air, down the right field line. Fair ball! Home run, Elly De La Cruz.
Well, that must have been a missile because it stayed just barely fair down that right field line.
Shutout spoiled. Reds are on the board. It's 5-2.
Boy, that's got to be a pretty emotional home run there for De La Cruz. You could see him. He keeps a picture of his family on a chain around his neck at all times. And you could see him pet that chain right as he came across home plate.
Driven by Stevenson to right field. Frelick way back, and it's tied! Peralta gives up homers, and it's mostly on the road. Stevenson goes up-o, and the Reds draw even.
Well, we just said it about Elly De La Cruz. Same as for Tyler Stevenson. Swinging early in the count. The big fella doesn't have to pull the ball to hit it out of the ballpark.
Helps the Reds get right back in it. It's a 2-run homer and a 3-2 game. The first home run Friedel has hit in this ballpark this year. It's his 5th overall, and the Reds are within 1.
What I tell you, Wayne, you cannot make a mistake. Where is that ball? Middle in. And as soon as he barrels it, he knew that baseball was not coming back. And he got away with one, especially that slider 2 pitches before. Nice piece of hitting to get the home team on the board.
Fly ball left center field, hit pretty well. Thomas is tracking it all the way back near the wall. It's gone! Christian Encarnacion Strand back from the IL. Lasers out a homer to tie the game.
Like I said, Wayne, with the size, his power, the bat speed, gets a hanging slider and hits it to the big man part of the field. We thought it was going to be a line drive, but because of his strength, such an important piece. I really hope he gets a chance to develop and get about 200 and 300 bats under his belt because he can be a weapon for Terry Francona.
2-1. Rocket, left field. Gurriel going back at the wall. Gone! He walked off the first. He sparks the second with a 3-run homer.
Well, this team is capable on going on a run, and you do need contributions from everybody throughout the lineup. I mean, this ball is well into the stands and left field, and CES is very capable. But, you know, it was the home run, but it was also the walk of TJ Friedel to start the game, the walk of Elly De La Cruz, and the patience.
Chance for the Reds to expand. Luck's first pitch, launched to right. Gone! Grand slam! Cashing in on his biggest swing as a Red. In the air, left field. Gurriel watches. 3 in a row. 3 straight games with a home run. Welcome back, CES.
And that
Trevino drills the first pitch. Deep left center. And gone. Tie game. 4th of the year. A breakout campaign for Jose Trevino.
Well, Zach Gallen's been throwing some really good knuckle curveballs. That one just hung right there. And look at that swing, Jose Trevino. Extension, elevation, home run.
A couple of solo shots for the Reds. McLean line to left. Gone! in some time, and the Reds take a 4-2 lead.
Well, Matt McLain has talked about how it's starting to come. His swing is starting to come. He never has lost his confidence. You see right there, that was just a hanging slider right in the eyes of Matt McLain, and he missed no part of that ball. Covered.
It's in walks and on base percentage. Friedel in the air to right center. Jonathan Rodriguez in steep retreat. And that is gone. 6th of the season for Friedel. The leadoff man with the leadoff shot, and it's 2-0 Reds.
Hey, this guy's the leadoff hitter. I'm supposed to jam him inside, right?
Clock to right center. Rodriguez watches, and that's going to go. Tie game, Jake Fraley. Number 5 on his year.
Boy, he hit that ball like he knew it was coming. Great timing. Waited a little extra on the ball that he hit up the middle in his first at bat, and he's right on this breaking ball, and he just smokes it. Actually, I think that may have been a changeup.
Get the hitter to give up on it. And there it is, and hit high and deep by Elly De La Cruz, and this baby is out of here and a long way out of here. I mean, that is a no-doubter, about 20 rows up into the left field sun deck. And Elly De La Cruz with a solo home run to put the Reds on the board. It's now a 5-1 ball game. So the Reds finally punched the scoreboard here with that home run by De La Cruz. 5-1, couple of hits on the board now for the Reds.
The 2-2. Friedel swings, and he hits this one high in the air, deep center field. Going back is the center fielder, Thomas. He leaps at the wall, and that is gone. Friedel drives it out of here. A solo shot for T.J. Friedel, the Reds' second home run today. And for T.J. Friedel, that home run is his 7th of the year. That gets the Reds back on the board. The lead's still 5 for Cleveland.
That's in the air to right. Carpenter going way back, and that's in the seats for a tie game. His 3rd of the road trip. Number 8 on the year for the Reds leadoff man. It's even at 1.
Friedel saw the breaking ball earlier in the count, and he gets another off-speed pitch here, and he just hammers it. So much for not being able to hit it over their head, huh?
Drilled to right field, down the line, and gone on a line. A laser by Elly De La Cruz, and the lower liner, his team leading 14th of the year. It is home run derby right now, back and forth big flies, 3-2.
Yeah, Elly knew that was gone as soon as he made contact. He was backing up towards the Reds dugout, watching it.
Roar to right. Watch and admire. He destroyed it.
Woo, somebody is warming up.
Terry Francona said, I want to be respectful to the young man. This might be unfair to him, but I think there's more in there. I think he can be even better. And he clobbers his team leading 15th homer. It is 1-0 Reds. First pitch, golf to left. Perez going way back, and that's going to go. A grand slam for Tyler Stevenson.
And it was definitely the hook. And you got a catcher swinging the bat. He's got to be thinking along the same lines, and he puts it in the seats.
Ambush Granny, touchdown Stevenson. It is 6-1 Reds, and he launches a game-changing home run. He puts a charge into it. Long ride to left center. And that is gone.
Another breaking ball. And we have seen Spencer do this time and time again. Breaking ball stays on the plate, and he just hijacks it.
7-1 Reds. All 9 will come to the plate this inning, and they chase Flaherty.
Look up my numbers.
Oh, baby.
McLain to left. Perez going back.
You're welcome.
The Jim Day effect is real. Number 8 from McLain, a 3-run shot. It's double-digit runs for the Reds. They are routing the best team in baseball, 10-1. We're going to keep you on the line here, Jim. Just have a running third man in dialogue, if that's okay.
I'm sure McLain would appreciate it. He needs anything to get him going.
Hard in the air to left field, and that ball is gone. Wow. Elly De La Cruz, sizzling line drive home run to left field. His third in the series and fourth straight game in which he's hit a home run.
First time in his career Ellie has accomplished that task. And when the ball came off the bat, both of us were thinking that's a line drive to left.
After he fell behind 2-0. Steer drives one to right. Larnach going back. And Steer clears the fence. He catapults the Reds ahead against the team that drafted him. It's 2-1 Cincinnati. Driven to right. And gone. Third of the year for Lux, and the Reds get two back in a hurry. It's 7-4.
And John, this is what this team has done and shown the ability and the willingness to do. You punch us, we punch back.
Granillo. First pitch, De La Cruz. Wall up to deep left center. Scott going back, and that's going to go. His team leading 17th homer. The Reds ahead on the two-out thunder by De La Cruz. It's 4-2.
Well, that was a big man home run right there. That'll re-energize you on a hot day. Oh, Ellie.
They wanted him, the bat right-handed. He obliged. First pitch ambush. And a no-doubter that StatCast says 435 feet. It's driven to right. Walker going way back. At the wall, leaps, and that is gone. Matt McLain has tied his career high. He's on a 10-game hit streak, and he has the Reds ahead in the opening inning, 1-0.
A fastball up and away, and Matt McLain almost takes this out of the catcher's mitt and just destroys it into the Cardinal bullpen.
Had a season-high 3 hits yesterday. It looks like the Mac is back. Turned on to right. Lux leaves the yard on top of the Yankee pen. Fourth of the year for Lux. And the Reds have a 3-1
A
lead.
lot of change-ups.
Driven to right, Judge in steep retreat. Gone for De La Cruz. Triple single homer, his team leading 18th. He has erupted tonight. It's 5-1 Cincinnati.
Balance, and when he stays behind the baseball, all kind of power.
He has been bringing the pop, one of the best in the bigs over the last month. Pitching change. That is smacked to right field. Tatis flying back, and that ball's going to go. Opposite way in a big way. Steer stays hot. He thunders his 7th, and it's 3-0 Cincinnati.
A lot of movement on this ball away from the right-handed hitter, and Spencer Steer just goes right through it. You talked about him being hot.
Lash to left. Back-to-back jacks for Steer. He's gone to both fields, and it's 4-0.
Outstanding, outstanding. Slider over the middle of the plate. Spencer Steer swinging the bat. Very nice.
Line to left. Sheets back. 3 home runs. Back to back to back at bats. The first Red to launch 3 in a game in 4 years. Jesse Winker, June 6, 21 in St. Louis. Spencer Steer here tonight against the Padres. Sends this ball again to center field. Rafaela again in steep retreat, and that is gone. The hammer from Hayes straight away. Solo shot, his 7th of the year. He has now launched 8 lifetime at Fenway Park, his favorite road venue.
Tonight's telecast.
Swinging a high fly that is deep to left. Duran looking up, and that's gone. Up into the monster seats. Steer with his 10th home run of the season. That's a 2-run shot, and just like that, Cincinnati has the lead.
Well, again, you go back to that 0-2 walk here to Lux to start this thing off, but Steer's been high.
In the air, deep left center. Over top the monster and out of the ballpark. He left Fenway. He cleared the monster onto the street. And the Reds lead 4-3 on the first grand slam of Encarnacion Strand's career. A monster shot in Boston.
Too many fastballs from Weiser, and that one disappeared into the night.
First pitch slug to right. Castellanos barely budges. That is gone.
First
the second lifetime homer for Will Benson off a lefty.
And the first one that Suarez has given up this year to a lefty. How about that? Top of his shoulder.
Hit by Hayes, deep right. Castellanos. That is gone. A Hayes homer. Opposite way, solo shot spoils the perfecto, and it's 1-0 Reds. The former Philly slingshot Cincinnati ahead.
As good as Zach Wheeler has been this year, when you fall behind in the count and you have to come over the plate, you are susceptible, and Hayes made him pay.
Matt McLean, first pitch in the air to left field. Stowers fading back, and that is gone. He snaps it over 18 with a first inning big fly. It's 1-0 Reds.
Just a hanging slider on the inside part of the plate. Matt stays there and just drives it out of the ballpark. Good bit of hitting.
Just the second homer surrendered by Perez on his season. First pitch in the air left field. Hernandez going back, and that's going to go. Off the facing of the upper deck, a 2-run shot for Marte. His 4th of the year, and the Reds lead 5-0.
Well, this might be one of the best swings I think I've ever seen. And the not so good stuff. Speaking of good stuff,
a Benson blast just shy of the power stats. His 8th of the year, 7-1 Cincinnati.
Well, Benson gets himself a cutter. He missed no part of this ball.
In the air, left field. Hernandez watches. It's gone. 11 for Steer.
Foul called.
Well, Steer's been locked in for about a month now, and it's 2-0 Reds.
That is like the pure Spencer Steer swing.
Here's a drive to left field, and MLB Marte touches them all. Take that, adversity. Number 5 for Marte, and that was on the knuckle curve, Barry.
Yeah, knuckle curveball left out over the plate, and MLB Marte just extending those arms. Big time power. That's a great swing.
Here's a drive. Left field. That bad ball is gone. MLB Marte continues the power surge. Pulls the Reds within a run.
Well, MLB Marte is being all kind of productive at the bottom end of that lineup. He sees a heater at 96 in his eyes.
Here's a drive to right field. T.J. Friedel. Number 9 for Friedel, leadoff home run.
That is the no entry zone right there. T.J. Friedel getting a fastball on the inside part of the plate.
Hayes to right center. That's got some carry to it. And that is gone. Hayes hammers his 9th as he goes opposite gap. And the Reds get one back. It's 2-1.
There's something to that, hit the ball the other way, right?
He won the competition at the workout last night, and he gets the Reds their first tally this evening.
Sean Manaea, 85-90% of his pitches, whether they be breaking balls or fastballs, are away from the right-handed hitter.
McLean in the air to the left center. Nimmo back on the track at the wall, and that is gone. Home run, Matt McLean. 14th of the year, a 2-run shot, and it propels the Reds ahead. It is a 3-2 Cincinnati lead. A 2-out Bruce batter and a bomb.
Got 2 outs, we're okay, and he throws a fastball middle in to Matt McClain, and that is Hammer City.
First pitch is in the air center field.
Give me
1,000. Going
Give
back.
me 1,000.
That's gonna go! A second shot for Hayes. He points to the pen, and the Reds are doubling up the Mets 4-2.
This is what you have to do when you come into New York. You're trying to turn their own fans against them, and it gives you supreme momentum.
Second time as a Red, Hayes has hit 2 homers in a game.
Oh,
Stevenson cracks it to left. A no-doubter. A home run barrage by the Redlegs. The booze out in Queens, and a 2-run shot makes it 6-2 Reds.
well, when we came into this ball game, it was the Mets that were home run happy in this ballpark. Tonight, it is the Reds.
Well, the Reds are having a swing off of their own. 4 home runs thundered by Reds hitters tonight since the 14th of June. Drives this ball to right. Low going back, and that is gone. Tyler Stevenson launches his 8th, and the Reds take a 1-0 lead.
Missed twice with the split finger. Came back with a fastball up and away, and that is a no-go when you're facing Tyler Stevenson. That is right in his wheelhouse. Reds love to steal a run right here with 2 down.
Fredo launches right field. They do just that. Or 2. That's a pickpocket right there. I'll take that. It is 5-2 Reds.
Well, we talked about this when we opened the ball game. The value of T.J. Friedel, and boy, has he shown it all here tonight. A bunt base hit and then an absolute bomb into the bullpen in right field.
That's in the air, right field. A rocket ride by Fraley. No doubter. Over halfway up the sun deck to tie it at 2. He has been locked in since returning off the IL.
Well, you mentioned that Jake Fraley has been swinging the bat well, and what he's been doing is getting in really good position, and he's been taking some tight pitches and letting it eat.
Marte drives to right, and the Reds lead. Just clears the Dodger pen. 3-2 Cincinnati. A couple of homers to right propel the Reds in front.
Alvy Marte looked the good position right there. That time stayed through the middle of the field, took advantage of a slider up and away.
A big gulp on that 2-run homer. And the Reds take a 3-0 lead.
I tell you, this young man, Elly De La Cruz, is just getting so much better and more efficient in his swing. He's really leveled out his swing and not lifting the ball as much, but you can see the ball off the bat just couldn't stay in the ballpark. So fun to watch him.
In the air down the left field line. Gone! Key Brian Hayes' first hit as a Red is a 3-run homer. That's some life for Cincinnati. It's 11-6.
Well, that is a way to announce your arrival here in Cincinnati. Just keep it rolling, fellas.
He had 2 homers as a Pirate. He's got 1 as a Red in his debut. In the air, left field! All the way back! They've tied it! 8 runs on 8 straight hits! Off the mat! It's 11-11! Of the improbable, nearly impossible. In today's game, 8 straight hits! And the capper on a homer!
Just like yesterday's ball game, Spencer Steer has a way of coming up in the moment and coming through.
It's in the air to left. Profar going back, and that's going to go! Home run, Benson! His second of the year off a lefty. He goes oppo, and the Reds are up 3.
Well, you ask the question, how do you get better at it? You get opportunity, and you take advantage of that opportunity. Really good swing on a cutter out over the plate. And the strength of Will Benson doesn't have to pull the ball to hit it out the ballpark. Outstanding job.
His hometown team. Stevenson gives a ride to left field. And that is gone. Number 9 for Tyler Stevenson. You said the ball would go to left, and Stevenson drills it right there. It's 1-0 Reds.
And what's amazing about that home run for Stevenson, it comes on the best pitch from Michael Soroka. It is the breaking ball, and Stevenson just unloaded.
In the air, left field. Happ going back on this windy night. That is gone! The 13th of the year for Steer. Right into the Chicago wind, and the Reds ahead 4-1.
Did we mention that Spencer Steer comes up big in big spots? That's his second consecutive at bat. He's done exactly that. It was that breaking ball, and Steer was sitting all over it. Hammer City.
Miguel Andujar. And Andujar blasted to left field, down the line, deep, and gone! A 3-run home run for Miguel Andujar, and the Reds have put up 4 in the 3rd.
Man, Andujar, what an addition he's been. Some guys know how to drive in runs, and he's one of them. He's been doing it for a little bit now, but, oh, that's good to see, man. Game right now.
This pitch is blasted to left. Pham watches, and that's going to fly. A deep shot to left center by Steer. He slugs his 14th of the year. The lead back to 4.
It's just smart hitting. Spencer stays on the slider because he hits it better. Man, did he handle that one.
I mean, that ball was...
Probably trying to console him.
That ball was killed. Marte 2 for 4.
In the air, center field. Cruz going back. That's over his head, and that is to the batter's eye. To the shrubbery straight away. Crushed by Marte. A huge 3-run homer, and it's a dirty dozen for the Reds today. He is locked in.
He gets it on the sweet spot, and it just keeps going and going.
427
That's
feet.
amazing.
That ball hung. It stung down the left field line. That's a line drive homer. Ripped inside the pole by Andujar. That's his 8th on the year, his 2nd as a Red. It's 3-0 Cincinnati.
Well, this is the reason that Nick Krall went out and got Miguel Andujar, his ability to hit against left-handed pitchers. He didn't say he hits, he said he kills left-handers.
2-2 once more. In the air, left field. Marsh going back on the track. Grand slam! The deadline deal with the backbreaker. It is 8-0 Cincinnati.
Well, the aggressiveness of Miguel Andujar, giving himself a couple of chances, hitting balls foul. A slider that didn't do much of anything, just stayed right there. And the power leading to the grand slam. Outstanding.
Driven down the left field line. Gone! His 2nd as a Red, and it's tied at 1.
Or you could just do that right there. Kind of set him up. Hey, I might bunt here. Throw me a curveball where I can stand up on it. Not many mistakes from Priester. This one, hanging breaking ball, curveball. Keep it fair down that left field line. Tie ball game.
0-2. In the air to left. Tyler Black going way back. Gone! A 2nd solo shot. And Cincinnati's first lead of the night. It's 2-1. Spencer Steer has had a knack for major moments as a Red.
Yes, he has. Ke'Bryan Hayes hits the hanging breaking ball, curveball for a home run. Spencer Steer, that's a great swing. Get those hands in, get the bat hit to the ball, enough to carry out of this ballpark.
That's drilled to left. Clubbed by Marte. The Reds cling to life. He nails his 9th of the season. The time run comes to the plate.
Well, this thing certainly is not over. And Noelvi Marte taking advantage of a fastball out over the plate. You cannot give up at bats. I don't believe that was a fastball. That ball was hammered.
That pitch is blasted. Deep right. Joe Adele going back, and that's going to go. Number 5 for Lux.
Wow, you talk about showing up in the first inning. Oh.
He spent a long time out here in California with the Dodgers, and his first game back out west as a Red. First pitch poked to deep center. Going way back and going out of the ballpark. You called it, Cowboy.
How do you like me now?
You said the man on deck would be the best matchup. First pitch ambush, his 10th home run of the year, and he ties it at 1.
That was dead central, too.
That's a good ride.
Oh, boy, Noel, you make me look good.
That is launched left field. Steer gives it a good ride and gone. 16 on the year for Steer, and a killer 3-run shot. The Reds claim a 5-1 lead.
Breaking ball starts middle in, comes right back over the dish, and it is out of here in a hurry.
Well, Steer breaks out in a big way today. Thunders the 3-run homer to add on to his double. The 4 spot now in the inning for the Reds. That one is stung to left. Pages going back at the wall. That's gone. Home run Austin Hayes, his 11th of the year. And the Reds get a couple of runs back. The leadoff walk burns Kasperius. It's now 6-3.
You got that back in a hurry, and still nobody out here in the 7th. Right over the top of the wall, bounced right on the top of the padding.
This Reds team. Marte gets into one. Shot to left center, and that is gone. A few rows deep in the gap. That's his 11th of the year, and his solo shot as the Reds on top. It's 1-0 Cincinnati.
Well, that got out of here like it was shot out of a missile launcher. Marte wasn't waiting around, was he?
He's been the Reds' best hitter for about 3 weeks.
Day at 293, 11 homers, 41 RBIs. The pitch. Marte swings and he hammers this high and very deep, and it ain't coming back. Way out of here to left center field off the facade of the second deck. Noel Marte with his 12th home run of the year. Back-to-back games with a bomb for the Reds right fielder.
Tell you what, you gotta love the way that Marte is swinging the bat. That ball was crushed.
Absolute blast.
That ball is slugged to center. Church racing back on the track, leaps, can't get that, it's gone. He smacked into that fence, and it finds the Reds' pen. Solo shot for Steer, his 17th of the year.
Location of this changeup up in the zone, touched. Off speed up is a problem.
2 to full. Payoff again. That's driven to right center. Church going back. Gone! In a few weeks as a Red, Brian Hayes has more homers than he had in 100 affairs as a Pirate. He ties it at 5.
That was an outstanding at bat, Brian Hayes. That's a recipe for success. Up the middle, rocking to third base.
Launch to left. They're set for the shot for that. A few rows deep for the home run. It's a 1-run game.
Third at bat, third ball, smashed by Matt McClain. But they can't make a play on that one. Pitchers have been trying to throw him that breaking ball away. That one stayed on the inside part of the plate.
Payoff is in the air, left field. Nootbaar watches. That is gone. A dozen for Hayes. 2-run shot. A 5-3 Cincinnati lead.
Take advantage of that leadoff double by Ellie De La Cruz. Man on base, timely hitting the home run. Did a really nice job of laying off some good pitches down in the dirt. Gets the slider up that he can handle and lays the lumber.
McClain leads it off for the Reds. First pitch slugged to left. And that is gone. Bombs in back-to-back games for the Mac Attack.
Well, hopefully we are seeing that the Mac Attack is back. Had some really good at-bats today. A couple of base on balls early. And some really good takes. Laying off breaking balls. Gets a heater right here. Bomb.
Then the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch, launched to left, a 3-run no-doubter, second deck. It's a 2-run game. The Hayes hammer obliterates it.
Well, this is the way you win in a season. You take advantage of opportunities that present themselves. A little chip here, a chip there, a big 3-run blast. We're right back in this game.
40's 1 for 4.
And Friedel yanks it high in the air, deep to right. Back goes Straw. It's gone. T.J. Friedel yanks one out of here to right. The deficit back to 2.
Reds needed a little something to liven that dugout back up, and Friedel does it with a bang into the right field bleachers.
11-9 Blue Jays. That's Friedel's 11th home run of the year. Another multi-hit game for T.J. Friedel. That is 3 straight multi-hit efforts for the Red center fielder.
Socked to center by Sal Stewart. Steep retreat from Mullins. Gone! The first big league bomb for Sal Stewart. And he's showing the fire round of the bases. The Reds' #1 prospect goes straight away. And he just showed you some love up here in the booth.
Because I told him if he did not get his first one, they're going to San Diego. And I know Manny Machado is a big friend of his. And I told him, I said, if you hit your first one in San Diego, I'm going to have a problem with it.
Run of the big leagues. First extra base hit of the big leagues. First ribbies in the big leagues. Family's been in town. The whole homestand loving it. Sends that ball to deep right center. Mullins going way back. Leaps the wall. It's gone. 14 for McClain. He has found new life here in September.
All about adjustments. Trying to figure out how can you get from point A to point B in the most efficient manner, and he has certainly found that. That was an outstanding swing.
That is shot to left field. A no-doubter from Hayes. A trio of taters for the Reds today. It's a 4-1 lead in the 4th.
96-mile-an-hour heater, middle in and up. Yeah, big league hitters are feasting on that bit.
I feel like Hayes puts his soul into every swing.
He does. He does swing with intent and passion.
That's cracked to right field. Tatis curling corner, and that is gone. A leadoff shot for Friedel. Now on base in a career-high 18 straight. His 12th of the campaign. It's 1-0 Reds.
That curveball, Darvish threw one earlier in that at-bat that had some great bite to it. The rest of them, they just kind of spun at the top of the strike zone. Friedel just annihilates that pitch.
That's turned on the left. Laureano going way back, and that is gone. It ricochets off the first deck of the Metal Supply Company warehouse. Hayes on a power surge of late, his 15th of the year. It's 3-0 Reds.
Thank you very much.
Seen a lot of that smile lately. Pinch hit last night. He struck out in the 7th. First pitch sent to center. Jackson Merrill going way back, and that is gone off the top of the batter's eye.
Wow.
Sal Stewart with a no-doubt jack straight away. And it's 1-0 Reds. Another first-inning homer for Cincinnati. Will Benson rocked to right.
That's driving him in.
A solo shot majestically delivered by Will Benson. A couple of bombs for the Reds early, 10 for Benson. He's making his first start since the 1st of August. He homered that day too. Drove in a couple of runs. That's clocked to left field. Stevenson leaves the yard. Home run, QB1.
How about that?
Tie-breaking 2-run laser. That's only the 5th homer that Suarez has surrendered on the season.
Almost appeared as though Tyler was looking in the entire at-bat. That's the pitch that jammed him in last night's ball game. It got in on him. He comes in here, and it is, hey, hallelujah.
That's driven center field. Butler going back, way back, and that is gone. It rattles off the batter's eye. Benson in a big way, straight away. It's 2-0 Reds.
I think, John, you're going to have to recalculate those numbers for Benson. He's starting, and he just went way deep.
Make that now 3 bombs in his last 6 starts.
Fastball, middle in, and Will knew it when he hit it. Kind of a courtesy hustle by Lawrence Butler running back to the wall. He didn't have any chance for that one.
That's cracked to right. Blade going back. That is gone. Stevenson ties it. A 3-run ride to the Reds pen. It's 5-all.
And that was no slider. That was a 3-2 heater up and away, and Stevenson demolishes it into the bullpens. Maybe he should have thrown him a slider. Best way to describe Luis Morales.
Marte to left field. That's got some carry, and it's over the wall for a home run. Max Schumann crashed into the fence, and it just snuck over that red signage. It's a 1-0 Reds lead, number 13 for Noelvi Marte.
That swing in a nutshell should tell you all you need to know about this ballpark. Gets swings from hitters because of the velocity.
Oh, that is cracked. Right field, Rooker just watches it go in all its glory. Clears the second fence onto the grass berm. That's the 3rd bomb for Benson on the road trip. Give him a dozen on the year. It's 3-0 Reds.
As I said earlier, I'll take who's Will Benson for 320, Alex.
Cowboy called it. Crack to left.
See ya.
Sal Stewart solo shot. That cleared the netting to the roof of the clubhouse. That's a huge home run. And it's 7-4.
Well, the Reds just looking for a spark. Might that be it? Well, we're about to find out.
This young man can swing it. He is fearless, and he's got some thunder. That's driven.
See ya.
Yanked to left. Another ride for Sal Stewart. Ricochets off the second deck. Give him 4 in his last 8. And on his young career, it's 1-0 Cincinnati.
Hey, what? Sal Stewart was headed up there towards Big Mac Land. I mean, that was a laser.
That was almost 113 off the bat. Whew. And that's driven to left center. Scott going back, and that is gone. Lost by a fan in the first row. Steer clears the bags. A 3-run shot that propels the Reds ahead 3-1.
That wasn't a pop-up either. That was just a straight line drive.
That is cracked left field. Home run on Duhar.
Did you just call that?
I don't think it's calling it when he's allowed the 3rd most homers in the National League.
Excellent job right there. Miguel Andujar. See how he pulls this ball to left field. Staying up the middle, fouling off pitches until he can get one he can handle. And handle it, he did.
Hits this ball pretty hard. Deep left center. 15 for McClain. Tie game. Imanaga gives up homers. That's how the Reds have scored so far tonight.
4-seam fastball in the inner half of the plate. You're not worried about velocity. Matt is all over that ball. Great extension through the baseball.
He drives this to left center field. And gone. All 3 hits for the Reds have left the yard. And Steer brings Cincinnati back within 1.
Well, when Imanaga is leaving the ball out over the plate and up in the zone, these guys are not missing it.
Slap to left center. Pro Armstrong going back. Leaps at the wall. And gone. 2 tonight for Steer. The first Red to 20 on the year in Cincinnati. Slingshots ahead, 6-4.
Another pitch out over the plate. Spencer Steer, much like the fastball he hit out earlier today, flat bat path. 2-run bomb and a lead.
De La Cruz left field. It's gone! Steer just took the team lead in homers, and Ellie launches his first in 43 games to tie him at 20. The drought is over, and the Reds are ahead by 3.
Well, Ellie was just waiting for Spence to get to 19. And then Spence said, okay, here we go.
That is launched to left center. And that is gone. Steer is hot. His run of ribbies and homers continues. He takes the team lead with his 21st. It's 3-2 Reds.
He certainly is on a roll. Location, location, location. Another ball up in the zone. That heater up. He is not missing that at all.
Friedel lashed down the right field line. Fair ball! Home run, Friedel! He yanks a laser just inside the pole. 4-2 Reds.
And the question is, can you smell it and can you feel it? And I think that's exactly what's happening downstairs. Opportunity is right in front of us, and take advantage of it.
Stevenson drives to right. Castro fading back. Gone! A huge homer from QB1. A dozen for Stevenson. And it's 6-3 Cincinnati.
As he's rounding first base, how much he wanted to get this done. Gittrich throws a lot of sinking fastball, and Steve-O just times it up perfectly.
In the air, deep right. No doubt. Demolished by De La Cruz. 415 feet. A mammoth blast. He has rediscovered his potent power.
Well, you mentioned the fact that he was hitting the ball the other way, and watch this majestic home run right here. Heater up and in, no doubt about it. Think of beauty right there.
Driven to center. Cruz flying back. Off the wall, and Cruz falls down. Marte's got wheels. He's around second. He's given the wheel at third. It's an inside the park home run. Shutout spoiled, and Cruz might be hurt. He's on his knees, doubled over on the track. That's driven. Left center field. Tie game. The biggest hit of his career. His first ever 4-hit game, and he deadlocks the day with 1 out in the ninth.
Fly ball, right field, pretty deep. Churio going back to the track, to the wall. It's gone! Sal Stewart goes yard. He goes uppo, and he makes it 7-2 Cincinnati.
Drives this ball out of the park to right field, stays through it so nicely. And he's got some juice. He has got some power.
1-2. That's driven center field.
Oh, boy.
Churio going back. Leaps at the wall. It's gone! He cleared the second tier of fencing. A deep shot to center. 22 for De La Cruz. Reds 1, Brewers nothing.
Make no mistake about it, Ellie De La Cruz has the kind of talent that can take over a ball game.
He finally got a heater, and he drilled it. That's driven to right. Frelick going back. Friedel leaves the yard. Home run for the leadoff man to the Reds pen. A couple of solo shots. 2-0 Reds.
About that lefty on lefty for Friedel, and they are going crazy in that Reds dugout. Looked like a high hanging breaking ball, and Friedel just hammered it.